Alright, so we're back on the Lowe's here. It's been a few days. You'll see it in the same part here in part 3. But I got the belts. And I don't know if y'all can see the difference between the belts here. But new belt and old belt, you can see that the old belt is definitely stretched out. That's the rear one. The front one, I got to figure out how to take off, to be honest with you. I don't know if I got to take this whole pulley off, or if I can just pull it up through the pulley and get it off, or if I take it off of another pulley down there on the bottom. I don't know exactly what I need to do. I do know that the one thing I need to do is put the parking brake down. So we've done that. Let me put the deck down as well. That way I can get a good view. I've had this thing just in shambles back in the back because I've had a couple other riders come in that y'all seen in previous videos. Interesting.
Must have forgot to put something back on the deck over there because the adjustments
Really off. Wow. Oh, I got it jacked up. That's why. I am such a dummy. Alright, so let's see what we got under here. I've got a pulley right there. And I gotta take it off of this pulley as well. So I don't know if it's best for me to take it off of the drive pulley down, or the drive pulley right there, and then take it off of the rest of the mower. I'll investigate. It's just incredibly difficult to film down there. I'll investigate. I'll let you know what I end up doing. And just got stuff straight all over the place right now. It's kind of embarrassing. I'll let you know what I end up doing and how to get it all off. It's going to be a complicated mess, but we'll get it off. Oh, MTD VeriDrive. Why can't you be as easy as a Craftsman? Let me go ahead and get to working on that. Alrighty, else, I am very close to being done with this mower, which I'm very happy about. I did a couple of things off camera, nothing that I haven't done on this channel before. Get that. You can set your level with that blade engage there. I put a rear drive belt on it. I'll tell you this much. I tried to put a front drive belt on it, and the time and the effort involved in putting a front drive belt on this thing, trying to get it around this part of the frame and around the pulley all at the same time while trying to work with the deck, because I don't want to take the deck back off and all of that. On this lawn tractor in particular, not worth it. So, and it's looking like it didn't fix my issue either, because I go up to like 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, and it doesn't want to pull the belt back any further, which it could be that front pulley, but you would think, because you saw the difference in the back belt, you would think that since the back belt is tighter that it would, the variable speed would work better, and it's really honestly not moving that much from front to back when I do the variable speed there. So another thing I also did, the new carburetor came in. I popped that on as well. Really easy to do. 7/16, 5/8 on the top, and then you take your 8 mils out for your threaded bolts right there. I have not cranked this since I put the new carburetor on, so let's see how she runs. If I can get it to start. There we go. Put a new battery in it as well. Let's see if it smooths out for us. straight on, well, throttle. So I think it's, you know, these Chinese carbs are hit and miss. I think I got some issues with the low side jet on it. So I have to take that out and address that, I think. I might put some more gas in it just to see how it runs, and I might test it around the yard just to make, or, well, it's really wet outside right now, but around the driveway just to see. If it works. But it does start right up, which is a good thing. Like I said, these Chinese carbs are hit and miss. It's not leaking out the needle and seat, which is the goal. If all I got to do is take it out and drill out that low side jet a little bit to make it run smoother, totally will do that. Let me put a little gas in it, and we'll drive it around. All right, so the craziest thing ever. Crazy. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it, actually. So I put the new belt on. I think I might have shown this on video. I'm a little flustered now, but it wouldn't even move. You see where it started cutting a groove in the new deck belt or new drive belt and stuff here? So I'm like, okay. I put the old drive belt back on, lubed up the pulleys again. The thing is moving. Granted, it only moves one speed, but it is moving. So I don't know if the transaxle's on its way out. I don't know what the deal is with this thing. Why would it move with one of the 3 belts that I have tried on this thing? Also, I've got to fix the throttle cable too. This one is completely rusted and cracked off here. I got a parts mower out here, which is good. Y'all have seen it many a times. So it's moving again. No thanks to $20 some odd drive belts, but you know, you're always going to roll the dice a little bit when you're doing lawnmower repair. So let me show you that it moves. We'll get it out here and make sure that it actually cuts. Holy moly. It's one of the deck spindles. The deck is even though. I have checked it. I think I have. We've been going back and forth between so many projects I can't remember now. But so it moves. I just got to tighten up my guide there. Change out this throttle that's broken on me now. It's like this thing is a basket case. One thing I will do though before I sell it is I will cut my yard with it. That is a must. It must. This is one that I do not feel confident in selling until I see it cut my yard. So I'm going to make sure I can do that first with it. What I am going to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and run the fuel, or run the carb out of gas. I'll go ahead and take that carb off. I'll show you how to drill the low side jet. We're going to go ahead and drill it to 80 thousandths because we want this thing to run smooth. So let me address this, which is just a horrible. and the other stuff, and then I'll get back to y'all, and we'll continue on here. Alright, y'all, so we're going to end up ending this video here. You know, there's a point in time that it comes to where you just finish what you got and you move on to the next project, and I think I've reached that point with this lawnmower. It's kind of a shame because I wanted to get it 100% right, but really the sticking factor is just the transmission won't shift out of second gear, and so you run a little slow, but you get where you need to go. I cut the whole backyard with it. I can even show you, and I can show you why I want to continue on with other projects, because I've got so many of them over here, as you can see. But it cut the backyard just fine, and I cut all over there and all that good stuff too. So with no problems. The only thing was one of my blade guides fell off on the left side here, and so the deck belt was starting to jump off every time you disengage the blades. So what I did is I have both blade guides. A couple of them are a little damaged. I put some washers just to kind of help keep them so they don't move as much, and I've got this one secured in 2 places, so that one on the back there's a little broken, but as long as it's serving the job of guiding the belt. I also had to tighten up one of the guides on the front there too, and you can see this blade, this pulley here, has got some rust on it. So, and I don't have another one that's nice, and I'm sure that one's going to be impossible to get off. So I'm just kind of like, at what point do I just quit and move on to the next project? Thing is, it does run, and it does cut, and it does both of it relative. It runs really well, cuts decently well. Didn't have an issue at all in the backyard. You just got the issues with the deck belt, like I said, is moving around some, but they all of these do this with these MTD decks that have this type of blade engage. So that's just kind of the way that one is. What else? And again, it's not moving out of second gear, and I can't figure out why, because the variable speed is working. It's just not moving the transaxle. It's not bound up, it's just not moving past second gear. So I don't know if it's that front drive belt that's not even worth trying to get off, or something else. I know some of y'all are going to be like, why didn't you finish this one off like you needed to? Well, the mower is almost 30 years old. Even if I fixed it all the way, the thing's not worth more than about $300. And as is, it's worth probably anywhere between $200 and $250. And I've got other lawnmowers waiting in the wings for about $500. And so what I do, I put everything up front, say, look, here's the issues that I know about, and runs and cuts. If you enjoy driving slowly while you cut grass, then this you won't have any issue. If you put a deck belt on it, you'll probably have a better time also. You could also put a pulley on the front of it, but that pulley on there is probably so rusted on, I'd have to take the whole motor off and grind it off, and it's just that one spot right there on the front that's got it's messed up on it. The rest of it looks the rest of it looks okay. It's that one spot there in the front that I showed you. I knew this thing wasn't going to be perfect. I was hoping that it was going to turn out a little bit better than it did. However, I did successfully cut the backyard with it, and it did pretty decent. So let me give you all a final look and test of this thing. And I'm sorry I didn't film a lot of this stuff. It's just, when I get frustrated and just want to get some stuff done, I just try and grind it out and tell y'all kind of after the fact. I'm going to try and work on that a little bit more, but this one right here is just, you know, it's like, why do you put a new drive belt in it and the thing doesn't move anymore? I don't, that was kind of like, really? But let's see, I just finished cutting with about an hour ago, so let's see if it cranks up for us. Oh, and the carb issue. The new carb, I had to drill out to 10 thousandths on the low side jet, but you hear it's running a lot better now. And it will move forwards and backwards. And the blades work. See if the belt came off. Well, the belt's still on. I fixed the, like I said, I fixed the guides on it. It seems like it's doing a lot better in terms of staying on the deck like it is supposed to, which is nice. Like I said, it could use a deck belt. I don't know if I'm going to put one on it or not. Well, I'm going to test the waters. I've listed it at 250. I'm going to see what happens with it. It's a running and cutting riding mower. And I'm sure some of y'all have the same sentiment as me, especially these mower guys. It's like, you know, you have the desire to get all of the lawnmowers that you fix like 100% sorted, 100% right. And this one right here, I've done a bunch of trials to try and get it right. And it's just doesn't want to play. If I get it out and I can't sell it, and I sell a couple of more around here, I might pull it back in and see if I can really get it sorted better. I might, order a deck belt for it and stuff like that, just to get it sorted out a little bit more. But with the way that lawnmowers are selling right now, I can't afford to spend more time on it. I need to move on to the next project. So that's kind of the deal with this one. I'm sorry that I've probably disappointed some of y'all with not fully 100% fixing it. But like I said, if anybody has any reason as to why this thing's only running on one speed, apart from internal transaxle issues, all the rods and all the springs look good except for this spring in the back, which I think controls the keeping the gear speed correct on it, which I don't even know where it went. I think it fell off somewhere. But I think it controlled the gear. The gear speed? No, it's right there. Sorry. Because it's binding up somewhere in the front with the parking brake. It's not binding up back here in the back. And so I don't really want to venture taking the deck off to see if I find another issue. Or really worry about taking off that front drive belt. Y'all might see this one again if I can't sell it for about 200 bucks or so. But for now, I'm going to go on to the next project. I've got, you know, the snapper over there, Husqvarna, and a bunch of those in the back and still on the trailer here. A couple on the inside here. So, you know, it's kind of like, do I spend days on days trying to get that one fixed, or do I just keep on rolling? So I'm going to keep on rolling on to the next project. You might see that one again. It just depends. Because it's a shame, because in cosmetic shape, it's pretty good. But just the whole deal with the driving situation just isn't, which I'm very disappointed in. But we'll see what happens. You know, just go out and test the waters. Other than that, I mean, if you put a deck bed on it, this mower will probably run for a good little while still. But I'll catch y'all in the next video. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know what you think. Did I go far enough with the mower, considering the condition and what it's really worth? Or do I need to really sort it and figure out the transaxle issue and put a deck belt on it, you know? Just trying to really clean out the garage at this point. But thank y'all for watching as always. You can catch me on Instagram at EllisMowers09. Also, you can catch me there on Facebook. And I'll see y'all in the next video.